Welcome to my radio show, The Secret Psychiatrist. Here you will find yourself immersed into my world, understanding and discussing mental health, giving you life advice, and listening to sensational special guests to get you on the path to become the best version of yourself. Enjoy and step into my inner mind's eye.
That's exactly right, because you can't have your mind healthy if your body's not healthy. Equally, your body can't be healthy if your mind's not healthy.
Agreed.
So like if you have cancer, if you have a heart disease, that increase your risk of depression. So it all co-links. And I think as soon as people, you know what, I absolutely fell into it. I didn't even like mental health, if I'm being honest, in medical school. You only get 2 weeks in medical school of mental health. It's really focused on cardiology, the gut, surgery. So I actually wanted to be a surgeon. So lots of people laugh at me who are surgeons because you go from surgery to mental health. But what happened was I was doing the jobs in surgery. I was actually really hating it, but because I planned to do it, I didn't know what else to do. And a psychiatrist came up to me randomly, who I was doing a rotation with, and said, I think you'd be a really excellent psychiatrist. I think you need to think about this. So luckily I didn't get my surgical job, but I did an interview for psychiatry just to see if I could, because I needed to work. And I got a job in London, and I thought, okay, I'll do it for a year, just get some money, then reapply for surgery, then carry on with my surgical career. The first day of psychiatry, I absolutely fell in love. The psychiatrists are seen at the bottom. We're seen as like the weirdos kind of thing. And it's funny, like, to say it because it's true. It's like the jockeys kind of system in America, I suppose. And the surgeons and the medics are sort of seen as the gods of the hospital. And so when I turned around and said to everyone, and all my friends who are surgeons and medics, I'm going to do psychiatry, they all kind of looked at me like, why?
Where do you want to go from here?
Yeah, so I think we're entering quite a special time actually, because, I always talk about this, more and more people are coming forward about their own mental health. So we recently actually spoke about how Kanye West and Mariah Carey have come out saying they're bipolar, and Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, and Orlando Bloom, and I think Tom Cruise as well, all have dyslexia. So lots of people, actually, famous or otherwise, go through some sort of mental health, actually, or health, I always say. So it's very, very common, and it's great that more people are coming out and feel comfortable to do so. And I think that's really important. It shows that we're all comfortable now just talking about ourselves, and we shouldn't be ashamed, because why should you be? It's part of you and who you are. And we're not getting so embarrassed, and that stigma slowly, it's there, but it's slowly going down. And I've said in my first podcast with yourself that I've got dyslexia.
Amazing.
A lot of work in a lot of places.
I love that, because, with most charities or donating, you have to do something quite formal, like either you give the money, or you have to do, and I'm not a runner, or you have to do a marathon or something. And it's like, I cannot physically do this. But like, I think,
you're going to tell us that you can grow a moat. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, but this is something I can and will do. But I think that's great. It's something really fun as well. And I think it really attracts men of all different ages, because I met my cousin for lunch the other day, and he's at UCL, and I was looking at him and I was like, what is this on your face? And then he was like, oh, it's a moustache. I was like, of course, it's Movember. And it really attracts like all different kinds of men and teenagers, and it's something really quite visual. Fun for people to get interested in. And I love this idea. Genuinely, I love it.
Well, I was just thinking as well, have you ever played a role, so you were talking about the addictions and playing these quite heavy characters. Has anyone, or have you ever experienced finding difficulty in leaving that in the room, in the rehearsal room at the end of it?
I think definitely. I think there's a big thing about acting, I think, is self-care.